And it's a delight to have you join me at this time on Sports Central. Of course, this is Athletic Television. Praise Alonga is my name. What a way, really, to talk sport at this time. If you're a fan of Barcelona, come on, what's going through your mind? Because Europa League has already welcomed you. And that's it. You will be playing in the UEFA Europa League. But that's not how to start the show this time. But for the Flamingos, our Nigerian under-17 girls, unfortunately, the girls crashed out of the ongoing Women's Under-17 World Cup in India. They lost on penalties 6-5 against Colombia in the first semi-final game that was played on Wednesday evening. The game ended 0-0 at regulation time. It got to penalties, and Nigeria had a chance really to win the penalty. But again, our girls got complacent. Is that the right word to use for the girls? I guess they lost some confidence in taking those penalties. And at the point when Nigeria needed to score and qualify to the final, Edafe, Nigerian best penalty taker, missed. And then it got extended and Nigeria lost. Comfort missed the last penalty for Nigeria. And unfortunately, Nigeria crashed out. But what it means also is that Nigeria will fight in the third place spot against Germany, a side they played in the group stages and lost 2-1 in the first game of the competition in that group. And talking about Germany, they lost their semi-final also. A quest to qualify to the final. Guess who they lost to? Defending champion Spain, 1-0. Their hearts were broken in the dying minutes of the game between Spain and Germany. So on Sunday, Nigeria will take on Germany in the place for a bronze finish, while Colombia against Spain will battle for the final of the Women's Under-17 World Cup. But just before that game, Nigerian president, in person of Alhaji Musa Gusau, paid a courtesy visit to the team where he shared his thoughts on how he expects Nigeria to beat Colombia and also what is at stake in terms of monetary benefit and financial emoluments to the girls. He promised that if they beat Colombia, the girls would smile home with $5,000 although he promised that for winning in the group stages, $3,000 is for the girls, and said to them, if you win the final, then you are sure of $10,000 from my pocket. Not Praise's pocket, the pocket of the NFF president.
I will do everything possible to make sure that at least you get all your rights as far as the league is concerned. So as they said, the last time you won your match when the General Secretary was here, I told him that I sent $3,000 to you. And for the last match you also won, I will give you another $3,000.
Well, I just have a feeling to ask you, do you think that might have led to Nigeria's defeat against Colombia? Was that a distraction? Or you think it was excellent from the NFF president to visit the camp of the girls and try to motivate them to victory? Was that responsible for how they approached the game? Were they carried away by all of those promises? Join the conversation. Just go to our social media platform, add your voice to it, share, like, and drop your comment. And I would like to read what you think. If NFF president's visit to the camp of the team and also watching the game live, at the stadium was somewhat too much for the young girls to bear, and maybe that led to some of their inexperienced attitude during the sport kick. But away from the spotlight on the girls now, let's talk about the coach, Coach Bankole Olowokere. He also spoke after the game. Despite the defeat, the coach of the Nigerian Under-17 girls gave credit to the girls.
That's game of penalty. I can't say more than that because they're kids. Because I don't know when they're going to listen to this interview. They've given all. Anybody can miss penalty. Even first time they won, the last one big player before that, they missed the penalty. So they are not to be crucified. It's just unfortunate. Anybody can score, anybody can lose penalty. So they've given all. They've tried their best, taking us far. They've done well for Nigeria. Then when it happens like this, you can't control it. You feel the pains. The margin at which they are in the final. A lot of even the mistake they make, we start recovering now. So we give them time to soak. Then after a while, we come in as parents. Me, as a father, I will talk to them. I can't wait to sack them. And then other people can take that through. And other parents are around. We start to play our parental role over them, just to calm them down. All is not lost. At least we put our eyes together. Does it get something at the top list? But it was very good for us to be in the final.
And so all we can say to Nigerian girls is good luck in your third place game against Germany. If you can win that for Nigeria, why not? But for me, you've written your names in gold because it is the first time Nigeria would qualify to the semi-finals of the Under-17 Women's World Cup. So it's a feat achieved for the first time in 10 years. And regardless, Nigerian must be proud of the performances of the girls, and we can only wish them good luck in their progress to the Under-20 and also the Super Falcons at large. And talking about the Super Falcons, let me tell you that Super Falcons has a new set of teams in the Women's World Cup built for 2023 in a draw conducted. Nigeria will play against Republic of Ireland. They also have Australia to battle and then Canada in their group. And the coach of Republic of Ireland already talking tough ahead of the World Cup in 2023, saying Nigeria is beatable. I'm just thinking, calm down. Come on now. We are still in 2022. Let's wait for 2023. Time will tell. But for Team Nigeria, is there anything you're worried about concerning the Super Falcons of Nigeria? Haven't watched the team crashed out in the Women's African Cup of Nations that Morocco held earlier in the year when we lost the fourth battle. And finished fourth in the competition in all. Are we good to go to the World Cup? We also saw some of the friendlies. We've played against United States of America twice and even Japan as well. Are we convincing enough to go and battle the best at the world level during this group stages? But just talking about the Super Falcons of Nigeria, well, like I said, we are going to be playing against Republic of Ireland. We are also going to be playing against Australia and not forgetting Canada in the Women's World Cup. And I would like to just let you into the group itself and see other teams that will be participating in this Women's World Cup in 2023. So we have, just quickly, in Group A, well, you can see that on your screen there. It's going to be New Zealand, Norway, Philippines, and Switzerland. In Group B, where Nigeria stands, we have Australia, Republic of Ireland, Nigeria, Canada. Group C has Spain, Costa Rica, Zambia, Japan. Group D, England. Group B, well, in Group D we have England, and then we still have a playoff winner not decided yet, and Denmark and China PR. Also in Group E, United States of America, Vietnam, Netherlands, and also a playoff winner yet to be decided, France, Jamaica, Brazil, and also a playoff winner yet to be decided in Group F, while we have in Group G already Sweden, South Africa, Italy, Argentina, and then Group H has Germany, Morocco, Colombia, and Korea Republic. These are the teams Nigeria that will be participating in the Women's World Cup in 2023. Let's leave that and go straight to the Under-23 boys. They also had a game at the weekend actually in Tanzania where Nigeria finished the game 1-1. As a matter of fact, Nigeria scored first in the game in the first half via penalty before the host Tanzania equalized via penalty. Listen to Promise David as he speaks about the performance of the team and what to expect this weekend in Lagos as Nigeria is set to take on Tanzania in the return leg.
Extremely confident. We don't have any other choice yet to win. We can't afford anything else. We put in way too much work to walk away with 1-1. So we have to make sure by the second leg we kill it early and we win that game.
And from what Promise has promised Nigeria, straight to the talking point again. Let's have your prediction this weekend. Nigeria against Tanzania. First leg ended 1-1. Nigeria must win to qualify to the next stages of the African Cup of Nations Under-23 qualifiers. And that's what it is for Nigeria. It's going to be in Lagos. So let's have your prediction. Go to the WhatsApp portal and, of course, join us. Also, do join us on our social media platform, on Atlantic Television, on YouTube. Drop your comments, and also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Add your voice to the conversation. And we go for a break now. When we come back, we will switch to the UEFA Champions League matches that were played on Wednesday night and look at the teams that have progressed and teams that will be playing in the UEFA Europa League. And also, we have matches tonight in the UEFA Conference League and also UEFA Europa League. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. Still a delight for me to know that you are still watching Atlantic Television Sports Central with Praise Alonge, and it's time to talk about the UEFA Champions League. So we are beginning to get to the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Already we have some teams that have progressed. I mean, clubs now have progressed to the last 16, and that is the knockout stages of this ongoing UEFA Champions League. They are Bayern Munich, Benfica, Chelsea FC, FC Porto, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, Liverpool, Manchester City, Napoli, Paris Saint-Germain, FC Porto, Club Brugge, and Real Madrid. Again, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Chelsea, Club Brugge, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, Liverpool, Manchester City, Napoli, Paris Saint-Germain, FC Porto, and then Real Madrid. We have 4 more clubs to go to decide those that will be playing in the knockout stages. But from the results that came out yesterday, just so you know, a lot of shock, you would say. Club Brugge lost to FC Porto, but it doesn't matter. Both teams have progressed. It ended Club Brugge 0, FC Porto 4, Inter Milan 4, Victoria Plzen 0, Ajax 0, Liverpool 3, Atletico Madrid 2, Bayer Leverkusen 2 also. Barcelona lost again to Bayern Munich, Barca 0, Bayern Munich 3, entering Frankfurt of Germany 2, Marseille 1, Napoli 3, Rangers 0, and Tottenham played 1-1 against Sporting CP. And that's after week 5 of the UEFA Champions League. So week 6 will be the last round, and that's where we will decide the other 4 teams yet to progress to the knockout stages. And the top scorer in the UEFA Champions League, Kylian Mbappe, has got 6 goals for Paris Saint-Germain. Mohamed Salah is second, also with 6 goals of Liverpool. Robert Lewandowski, despite losing out in the UEFA Champions League plays, has finished with 5 goals, while Erling Haaland of Manchester City has 5 as well. Lionel Messi is with 4 goals, and he is number 5 best scorers in the UEFA Champions League this season. And away from the UEFA Champions League, let's talk about the UEFA Europa League. We also have matches coming up tonight. Of course, we have Lazio against Midtjylland. We'll see Zurich take on Bodo Glimt. PSV up against Arsenal. Fenerbahce, Rennes, AEK Lakana, Dynamo Kiev tonight. Ludogorets Razgrad against Real Betis. Malmo FF against Union SG. Union Berlin Braga. Stone Graz against Feyenoord. Manchester United will take on Sheriff tonight. We also have Omonia Nicosia against Real Sociedad. HJK against Roma tonight. Freiburg Olympiacos. Nons will be in action against Karabakh. Resta Belgrade Transaspor, and Ferencváros up against Monaco. These are the matches, so you look forward to, later this evening. And in the UEFA Conference League, Hearts will take on RFS. West Ham United against Skelleberg. Dynamo Pro against Apollon. Molde, Djurgården. Shamrock Rovers, Ghent tonight. Bakani, Slava Prague. Sevaspor, CFR Cluj. Basel, Sangres. Slova Bratislava, Pionik tonight. And other matches in the match day 5, we see Fiorentina against Istanbul Basaksehir, Anderlecht FCSB, Villarreal Hapoel Beersheva, Austria Vienna against Lecce, Slovakia against Cologne, Nice Partizan, and Vaduz up against AZ Amkar. And that's it. But let me just get back to, what Ibrahim Gusau said, the NFF president, just after the game yesterday for the Super Flamingos. He says, amazing performance by the girls. And he says, I'm very proud of them despite the outcome of the match. Their development and welfare remains a priority to us. Well done, girls, he says. And finally, on the show, let's look at the matches coming up in the Premier League this weekend. It's going to be October 29, and that surely will be on Saturday. And do join us, of course, later, while we'll go to the streets. Yes, catch up with us this weekend as we go to the street to bring to you Sports Central on Atlantic Television. We will be watching Premier League matches, of course, on Saturday. And games are Leicester City against Manchester City. It's the early kickoff. We'll see Bournemouth taking on Spurs by 3 o'clock, but Leicester Man City will be by 12:30. Brentford will take on Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Gitech Community Stadium in Brentford, while Brighton Chelsea will be at the Amex Stadium in Famar. Crystal Palace Southampton at Selhurst Park in London. Newcastle United against Aston Villa at St James's Park in Newcastle. Fulham Everton at the Craven Cottage in London, while Liverpool against Leeds at Anfield and Liverpool. And on Sunday, we see Arsenal taking on Nottingham Forest at the Emirates Stadium in London, while Manchester United welcome West Ham United to Old Trafford in Manchester. And that's the size of this show at this time. All I need from you is continue to follow us on our social media platform. Do join the conversation, like, follow, and add your voice to all we've shared on the show. Join us on the street this weekend as we cover matches, of course, from the street. And praise Alonge. Have a wonderful day.